quite get the first one going back here now. If you look at the takeaway with your head sort of watching it as it follows, following it as it goes back to your head, and the club now has got way behind you. See how much knee action is there in there, and that's going to cause you to get the club way behind. Now the feeling of letting the arms drop from there, with the club coming in from this direction, your brain's going to go, well, if the face is a little bit open, it's going to be over there somewhere. Well, we're not going to do that, okay? So then you're going to create some change of path, and then you come right across it, okay? So what we're looking for, as you swing back, the club a little bit more towards target. There's a little bit of a lift with the arm, at least the club's going back kind of more towards target. The feeling and what you're going to try and think now, at this point now in the backswing, your back is facing towards target, yeah? You basically turn your shoulders 90 degrees and your back is facing there. What we're going to try and find, the drill you can practice, is swing to that position, stop. Look at the mirror, stop. Bring the arms down and try and get them back down on a straighter line. As you're coming down here now, the hands are working more down the line of your chest here this way, sort of this way, not so far out that way. They tend to go out this way when that right shoulder kind of lunges forward, which kind of came. If you're here there now, how are you going to possibly hit the golf ball in that direction? You've got to throw that right shoulder. You'd have to like go whoop. You'd have to do so much wrist action, you would hurt your wrists.
You showed me that. I was like, how? That's impossible. How can you get that right?
Exactly. You can almost like call. Well, you don't do that as much in the swing, but this one here, you sort of lunge over the shoulder, and it just creates. With a driver, that'd almost be a. Well, I wouldn't want to see it to be fair. He might miss the ball. Okay. Whereas the club's coming back down there now. The club you can see now much better position, sort of level with the hands here, nice and parallel. Club coming in how much more towards target. Okay. And the pull into the arms, we said this looks a bit narrow and connected, as you can see when you finish the swing, just because you're trying to get the arms close to the body. But what we really want to do when you get here, the arms coming down, is then to give you the room to swing to target.
Yeah.
What you often do is get here and then go across. And but I say a lot of the moves you've done, as we said, if we look at this red line here, that's kind of your target line. For a lot of your golfing life, you suffered with that, and that.
Yeah.
So you did kind of whatever you could just to get the golf ball to go somewhere there.
Yeah.
And that involved shoving the right shoulder, rolling or flicking your hands, aiming left, strengthening the grip, turning over. Exactly. And now we've eliminated this from the most part.
Yeah.
Okay. We've eliminated some issues there with the swing and the takeaway and the backswing. So all these things that cause the ball to end up over here are kind of disappearing. So the mechanisms that you put in place to sort of get around a golf course to set it somewhere left, that's why now you're bad shot.
They're left now.
Exactly. All right. So in time, and again, once you start seeing a ball now consistently go left, you're going to feel more confident long term to actually hit the golf ball to target.
Yeah.
Because you're not fighting the ball going to hit you. I mean, we've hit, I don't know, 15, 20 shots. You haven't hit one right at that black and white stick, and you were kind of going for the 150, I guess. That's sort of the way you're aligned. That's sort of towards the signs there. Nothing's gone right at that black and white stick. That's all.
No.
Even the one you towed and went way to the right, still sort of ended up between that and the 200 sign. So
probably all the rounds I've played now.
Yeah, nothing's really missing right. Yeah, exactly.
Driver doesn't do it.
Yeah, just more a question now. The sort of the path being the issue. And the path was one of the things that you put in place to try and help the golf ball go non-right. So when your path's going this way now, and all the things have squared the club face up, the ball just goes over there all the time.
Yeah.
Just getting the body to stay a little bit slower on its transition, let the arms come back down. Like I say, you can use a mirror. Get up in the mirror, look the arms come down, keep the back to target, keep the body as slow as we can coming down, and then as we get into hitting area, then everything just sort of just go and off it goes.
Yeah.
Okay, mate? Makes sense? Takeaway looks great, don't worry about thinking too much about that. That's more just a don't follow the club with your eyes kind of thing. That's all I was really thinking there, but you've done that now within 2 shots, so don't worry about overthinking that. Focus on that downhill, that transition, get that club back down more behind and so on.
We're going back doing all the things.
Well, it's exactly.
But it's much more detail.
Oh yeah, exactly. But the thing is now that you're kind of, that was where you were, and that's where we're trying to get to. Unfortunately, golf lessons are never like, oh, we're going to go like that. No. Okay, it generally sort of goes and sort of find some sort of wobbly line there, and then other faults sort of creep in sometimes, and you go, oh, that's something else. And I think in some ways the way I describe a golf swing or progression of golf swing, like a Rubik's cube. You get one bit done, that's done. Right, I'll change this side. Oh, it's bugging now. And you're trying to get that equation to fit all together, so all 6 sides are the right colours, not just, I got yellows and blues and greens, but the whites
on everything.
Exactly.
Everything comes up and picks and drops and trying to down by loose picks and drops.
Exactly. But the driver nice is great. Putting will look a bit more detail on neighbour stuff.
We need to talk about the driver next time.
Oh,
it's one of those ones that you can change the launch.
Okay.
I'm smashing it fine, but I seem to have to get it to go right. Not right, as in right.
As in to go correct, yeah. Go properly, yeah.
I have to bring the T right down, and that caused me to. I think it's causing me to.
Yeah, maybe. What is that? Is that it there? Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want to do too much.